Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm her mom, Ann.
Today we're going to be showing you guys what my mom and I both have for breakfast every morning after we drink some lemon water and then have some fresh squeezed celery juice, which we'll go into in another video. We have a green smoothie for breakfast, so my mom's going to be showing you guys how to make it.
Yeah, let's get it on. So, as Anna said, we kind of get our liver and system cleaned out and our metabolism jump started with the water and the juice late in the morning. And now what we want to do is we want to feed the body all kinds of superfoods and wonderful nutrition to give your cells the energy to clean up any of the mess that was made in your body and to restore your system back to homeostasis. So there are lots of ways to make green smoothies, and there are recipes all over the place to do that. This is our favorite one, and the one that we have a good deal of the time. You can check out our website here in the next week or so for a few more recipes if you like. But green smoothies are a great way to get lots of nutrition in you. So we start out with a base of fruit. We use one whole banana. Just pour it right on in. About a half a cup of strawberries or other berries that you like, or mango or papaya or fresh pineapple or frozen fruit. Really, it doesn't matter what you like. I like the vitamin C in the strawberries in the morning. And then wild blueberries, we're going to put in a cup of those. Those are really important. They're a wonderful superfood. You can find them in the freezer section at your grocery store. And wild blueberries are especially important. They're an adaptogen, which means they've been around for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, and the plant has adapted to different conditions on the earth, and those plants have some really amazing extra health benefits. So they're a little bit different than your regular traditional blueberries that can easily be found in the freezer section of your grocery store. So we got our fruit in there, and now we're going to start adding some extra nutrition. I like to use hemp protein powder. I also like pea protein powder. There are many different protein powders out on the market, and some are really great and some of them aren't. I look for the ones with the least ingredients. This is just hemp, so it's just ground hemp. And it's great because a couple of tablespoons of this, 3 tablespoons gives us 11 grams of protein just in that. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. And then chia seeds, and we love chia seeds. Again, a superfood packed with nutrition, including lots and lots of antioxidants and omega-3s, which are great for lowering inflammation, cleaning your cells, and a whole bunch of other things. So we're gonna put a very generous 3 or 4 tablespoons of that in there. We're also gonna add Hawaiian spirulina. This is a beautiful and very powerful superfood. It has got tons and tons and tons of protein. It's one of the most protein dense, rich foods you can get. Now, I don't recommend you start out using a lot of it. First of all, it tastes like grass. Like grass. It tastes like grass. So if you're into that sort of thing, go wild. Except that it will really get your bowels going. So that's great. But start off slow. Like start with a teaspoon of it and work your way up to a little bit more. You'll get used to the taste, and you'll also get used to how lovely it is at cleaning out your colon. So we'll put in a little Hawaiian spirulina in there. There are lots of other things you can use that are similar to spirulina. Spirulina happens to be my favorite one. Barley grass, wheatgrass, other greens that are in powder form are really easy to use too. And then cacao. Cacao, different than cocoa. Cocoa easily confused. You make the hot cocoa with it. You can put it in recipes. It's great for a lot of things. The cacao is actually the raw version of that. Again, tons of protein, lots of antioxidants, plus it tastes like chocolate because that's what it is. So we happen to really like chocolate, and so we put it in. We're going to put in a significant amount there. A couple tablespoons of that, and you're going to get another 4 or 5 at least grams of protein out of that, which is pretty nice. Since we're making this kind of a chocolate fruit green smoothie, I am going to add a little stevia to it. We use stevia, just about 10 drops or so. We use stevia to sweeten pretty much everything that we don't use fruit to sweeten. So, and you can use it in conjunction with fruit. But the beautiful thing about stevia is it is a plant. It's actually a green leaf. It's an extract from that. So it does not do any weird things to your blood sugar levels at all. In fact, it doesn't affect your blood sugar levels. It won't raise them like sugar or aspartame or agave or honey or any other sweetener will do. Now, with stevia, if you've not used it before, you really want to, again, start out slowly with it. When I first started using it, I was cutting honey out of my diet so I could get really trim for a little bit and burn some fat. I could only use a couple drops of it in my coffee in the morning or in my tea. Otherwise, I got kind of that weird sweet and low aftertaste sort of thing built up over the course of a month or so, and now I love it. It's my favorite way to sweeten everything, and there's no con to it. So have some of that in there. Now we're gonna need, there we go, the green part, spinach or kale or super greens or cilantro and basil. We want greens, and we want lots of them. We want to pour a bunch of them in there. Just push it right on in there. This is a wonderful way of getting greens in your system if you do not like eating salads, especially if you don't like eating like 4 or 5 of them a day. I like them, but 1 is enough. I like to cram them in things like this. And then we're going to top it off with coconut water. Sometimes we use raw milk. Not everybody has access to that or even thinks it's a good idea. I do not recommend using regular standard milk because of food sensitivities and a lot of issues with that. Coconut milk is delightful in a smoothie like this too. You could even use a fruit juice, but if we're trying to keep our glycemic index lower, coconut water is pretty good. There's a lot of sweetness in this already. And watch your brands of coconut water, as we recently bought a couple of cases of coconut water, organic even, from Costco, and looked at the labels later and realized it actually has cane sugar in it. And there's no reason you need that, trust me. We want to get the nutrients in your body without raising your blood sugar levels as much as possible. So we'll just go ahead. Put in however much you like. If you like it thinner, put in more. If you like it thicker, put in less. I like it thinner. It's easier to drink down. All right, as you can see, we've run our Vitamix for just a very short time, and Anna has magically appeared by my side. She must be hungry for breakfast. So let's serve some up. This one is a beautiful, rich color of like mud, I would say. Sometimes they're more green. It depends on what fruit you put in. And don't be afraid of the color. Just
drink it down.
Close your eyes
and this is so good. It actually is really good. Like, that's not even a lie. Like, it's really good. And I will drink it, which means you guys can all drink it because it's delicious.
Can do it. Everybody can do it.
Yes. It gives me lots of energy. It fills me up, and it's really light. I usually will wake up in the morning and drink down the celery juice and then the lemon juice, and then I'll go for a walk and I come back and I'm like not feeling like cramming my body full of a bunch of like food, and I drink this and I'm full for hours and hours, usually until I have a late lunch or something. So yeah, lots of nutrients, lots of protein, and it really does taste delicious.
Yes. And a couple of tips: when you make it, drink it. Don't save it for the next day. You'll still get some of the nutritional value, but you won't get nearly as much. And another piece to note, it tastes gross the next day. Okay.
That's the truth there.
Make it, drink it, enjoy it to good health. We hope that helps you out. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.